Hey everybody, this is Edujo and welcome to another video on my series on the Raspberry Pi. And in today's video, which actually may take a few days to make, I'm going to try an attempt to build my first robot using the Orion robotics kit. And this is the picture you can see right now. It's the Orion robotics kit. So it's a budget kit, so that's cool because I'm just learning about robotics anyway. So I will now going to show you the components that came in the box. So first of all, we have the chassis which is quite important. I've already started peeling the one side. It's black and you can see it's nice and shiny. So it's acrylic that has been probably laser cut, but mine sort of came like this on both sides. So you just need to peel it off and then it's nice and shiny. So I'm going to peel off the other side as well, and then you get two wheels that come with it, nice little rubber wheels, and they fit together with these two little electric motors, that go with them, and they also give you a little screwdriver. I can just show you, that's the Orion company, and Ryan is the guy that I just bought this from today when I went to the Pi Wars in Cambridge. So yeah, you also get a little controller motor board, which you can either buy assembled already or one that is not assembled and you have to do it yourself. I decided to just get the assembled one. It's just, I think it was about £2 more, and then you get a little bag that's got all the bolts and nuts, and there's a switch, and I'm not sure what these little wheels do yet, but I'm sure they fit with the motors, and you get the other wheel that goes with that, as well as where your AA's battery go. I also decided just to buy the battery pack anyway, so I don't have to worry about batteries all the time and things like that, and I can just, let me just go out slightly so I can just have that somehow fixed in. I might start off with this one and then later on go on to this. I am not sure how I'm going to do that. And then obviously you need your own Raspberry Pi as well, and I'm going to use a Raspberry Pi 2. I think I've got one of those spare lying around, so I'm going to use that. And then hopefully I will show you my progress, and again, this might take a few days, and it might take several videos. So this is basically just the unpacking and showing you all the components, and then I'm going to start, hopefully I might show you step by step, or I might I'll see how it goes. I haven't really planned that yet. I'm just excited to try and build my first robot using the robotics kit from Orion. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so first of all, when we start assembling this robot, you're going to need your two motors, and you will be needing two of the longer screws or bolts, and two shorter ones, two nuts, and then this little block here, this whatever, I don't know what you call this, but this little block that's got this thread in these two short side. On the short side there's two holes with thread in it, and then it's got two holes on the longer end with no thread, and we'll be using whatever this wheel is. I'm not too sure, it's probably just a spacer or of some sort, so you'll be needing that as well, and then obviously you need it for both of them. So I will just assemble it and then show you what it looks like once it is assembled. So first of all, I put the two longer screws through those two holes there. I will show you on the other one. You can see there's two holes over there, and so the longer ones, the longer bolts I put through there, and then it comes through, and you just put the nuts on the other side, and just make sure that you've got these two short, the smaller holes with a thread just facing upwards at this point in time. And I've also got my positive, my red wire, my red cable, I've just got up here, and then obviously I will do the reverse for the other side, so just so that it's symmetrical. So I've got that little yellow part that is sticking out over there, I'm going to have on the outside, and then I want to do the same with this one. I want that yellow little bump that is sticking out there on that side, so it's symmetrical in that sense, which means the negative, the black wire, will be at the top here, and the red wire is at the top on the other side. So if you go ahead and just assemble those two, and I will then also show you, if you, I just need something to point with. You can see there's these little holes here and here, and that's what's going to be, we're going to use the short bolts. Oops, it's magnetic. We're going to use the short bolts from underneath there, and they're going to screw into these two holes over here. And then I've also seen that they use these little discs. These little discs must somehow go onto this end, and it needs to fit or just sort of be relatively there. So I'm just going to push one in. I'm not too sure what it does yet. I think it's just some sort of a spacer or something. I'm not too sure, and but hopefully it'll all work out. So I'll assemble all both of the motors, and I'll see you at the end of this. Okay, so I have now assembled the two motors. As you can see, I've got them in here, and as you can also see, I've attached those little spacer wheels, those little black round wheels. I'm not too sure what it is. I just pushed it in a couple of millimeters. Also, what I did, if I just turn it around, I just tried to align the side as well, because the two nuts that I do put in, there's a little bit of play on the holes in acrylic, and so I'm just trying to sort of line up this so it's just nice and straight, as well as on the other side. So you can see my plan was to have, let me just grab that screwdriver again. My plan was to have that little bump there stick on the outside, and then the same, so we have that little bump there on the outside, just to make it symmetrical. And if I just put that down again, so I have now assembled the two motors, and as you can see, to make them symmetrical in terms of those little yellow things that stick out there, I've got the black wire at the top and the red at the bottom, and on this side I've got them the other way around. And as you can see, you don't have those holes in this little metal block. It's not at the top over there, it's at the bottom, and the reason for that is so that you can screw them in. There's the four little bolts that I've used. So I hope that's clear enough. So that's the first part of the assembly, is to put the two motors in. So thank you for watching, and in the next video I will show you how to add the front part, that little wheel. So I'll see you in the next video.